Hi and welcome to Chef in the Bush. My name is Lindsay and today we're going to make this deliciously moist, fat-free, gluten-free, dairy-free citrus cake. This cake is made in 4 stages. Don't let that daunt you. They're all very, very simple. The first step we're going to do is to make the pulp from your fruit. For this you're going to need about 5 nachis, which is approximately 500 grams of fruit. Put the fruit into a saucepan, cover it completely with water, and then just let it boil. It can take anything from 60 to 90 minutes for the fruit to soften enough to make the pulp. Once it's soft enough, you'll be able to feel this. Then you must just take it out of the water and let it cool down. The next step is to blend it up your food processor until it becomes a fairly smooth pulp. Great, now the pulp is made and we're going to move on to step 2, which is making the cake. For this you're going to need eggs, ground almonds, sugar and baking powder. You can find the whole recipe over at my blog. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, which is approximately 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you need to prepare your cake tin. You use a 23 centimeter round tin for the best results. I use a loose bottom tin because it makes it easier to get the cake out at the end. Spray the tin well with spray and cook, and then line the bottom with baking paper. Make sure to spray the top of the paper once you finish doing the lining. Break your eggs into a mixing bowl, beat them until they are nice and creamy. While you're still beating, gradually add the sugar. Keep beating until the mixture is thick and creamy and pale. Once you've done that, add your remaining ingredients. And then using a wooden spoon, make sure to use a wooden spoon, gently fold the ingredients into the mixture until it's completely mixed through. Pour the batter into your lined sprayed cake tin, place it in the oven and leave the cake to bake for about 30 minutes. Then carefully, without removing the cake from the oven, cover it loosely with turmeric. This stops the cake from burning. Bake it for another 30 minutes, then remove it and leave it completely cool before taking it out of the cake tin. Right, now to move on to step 3, we're going to make the syrup. For this step you need about 3 to 4 nachis depending on the size. Don't worry about wastage, I'm sure you'll find use for the leftover. Slice them into thin slices. Combine the sugar and water in a saucepan and slowly dissolve the sugar over a low to medium heat. Make sure to keep an eye on it, you don't want to burn this mixture. Once the sugar is dissolved, add your sliced fruit and turn up the heat. Let the fruit boil until it is soft and glassy. Moving on to the last and best step, putting it all together. Take your fruit out of the syrup and put it to one side. Then spoon the warm syrup over the cake. Decorate the cake with the fruit. And that's it. You can serve this for tea time as it is, or if you're not worried about dairy, you can add a dollop of whipped cream for a delicious dessert. This recipe was brought to you by Chef in the Bush. To get the printable version, you can visit my site at www.chefinthebush.com. You'll find the link below this video.
It's true, I look for rainbows